galaxies all lie. Though we miss you on Earth, we're lifting hearts up high as the space course goes orbiting by. In the vast cold silent night, amidst those ancient stars, he drifts without an anchor. No more battles, wounds, or scars. His story known by every heart that ever wondered.
What is going on, everybody? It's your boy Stoney coming to you live from the TCM Museum of Minnesota. It's Friday night, so you know it's the Space Corps podcast. We're live coming to you, baby, on YouTube, of course. If any of you are stuck in the old school way where we were on Facebook, come on over. It's been a nice welcoming platform. So if you can get in here during the live, of course, we love it. Getting in the comments, of course, interacting with the guests and everything. But if you can't make it during the live, don't worry about it. We got you on Rumble, Spotify, YouTube, all that stuff. Check out all the socials. Of course, the show is not possible without the help of our lovely sponsors here, the TCMFanClub.com. That is our homie, Brett Gill. Gilly is the mastermind of that. He's poured his heart, his soul, everything into making this free. You don't have to pay for this, anybody. But this is the most completely comprehensive TCM everything that you could ever need and want, plus a really cool interactive fan forum. It's like that old school feel of message boards for some of us old fuckers that predate the MySpace and Facebook and all that stuff. So check him out, show some love. The dude's really done some killer stuff in there. So, and then of course, if you like the show and you want to support it and you like what's going on, the merch store is up. Shop.spacecorpspodcast.com. You can get the podcast merch, Stoney's TCM stuff. You can even get the Space Cadet Army things. Just check it out if you want. And any bit of the sales, of course, goes right back into the show. Get better microphones, better everything, so we can get this thing a little bit better and more professional looking than last time around. So, ladies and gentlemen, I'm so happy you're all hopping in here tonight. Of course, every Friday night we're coming at you with a new show, with a new guest. And tonight is rather fucking legendary, dude. So we've got in the house tonight none other than Mr. Connor Patrick from Creepy Customs. Good evening, sir.
Hey, how we doing?
I'm good, brother. How the hell are you, dude?
Doing great. Thanks for having me.
Oh, dude, I really appreciate it, man. It's fun to get out of the freaking cold. I'm up here in Minnesota, and it's just been like life below 0 degrees forever. Yeah. And today was like actually 30s, and the sun was shining, so I feel that winter depression was kind of lifting away.
Yeah. I'm down here in Iowa, so I do feel the Midwest winter blues.
Yes.
We had 50s today, which was like crazy for February.
Yeah.
So I actually went up and picked up some new racks for conventions. I was like, I'm gonna, use the day to actually be able to be out and about and use my truck and haul around stuff in the cold.
Excellent, man. So you've been, I just saw you got accepted into another convention that was kind of on a bucket list. Are you able to talk about that yet, or is that kind of hush-hush?
I don't know if I can officially announce it, but the owner reached out. It's a big one right now, the spooky season, main part of spooky season. So if
cool.
You know the convention scene, there's a big one right in that
Excellent.
October month. But yeah, it's one I've been wanting to get into. I've just heard nothing but positive things on the vendor side and the fan side. Being a fan myself, like seeing the guest list, I'm like, that's a convention I would just make the trip to go to myself. So pretty stoked. I'll probably announce it, probably next week.
No pressure.
Sign on that line first.
Yes, yeah, right. Get to the goal line here. Don't all of a sudden.
Yeah. Don't count your eggs before they hatch, right?
Right. I've had a few of my friends. I've been on the vendor side of life on the conventions too. And I've been there and kind of supported them too. Do you feel that you there's kind of this bit where you're almost like shackled to like, God, I want to go see and meet all the guests and everything. Unless you're going with a couple of homies, like, it's like it's hard.
I'm fortunate that I have a family that rolls around with me, and then friends as well. That it's kind of cool. Like I have friends in the hobby from all parts of the country will meet up at like Horror Hound, or we just met up
Mm.
in Philadelphia for Monster Mania. So I do have help, but yeah, I don't get to leave the booth much. So I will send out, like, if there's something that I have to get signed, I'll send it out. And
Yeah.
like I sent my girlfriend to go wait in a 2-hour line for Eli Roth to get him to sign one of the screen used hats from the movie. So
Yes. Yeah, those God, the lines, man. I've talked about this a lot before, but up here in Minnesota, I'm grateful for it. But we get one convention, one horror convention at least. It's called the Crypticon. It's great, but it's a smaller budget and stuff like that. So we don't get the massive blockbuster type of guests or whatever. But I really enjoy the fact that, because I've never had to experience yet, a convention of that scale where you will sit in line for 7 hours to meet Matthew
yeah.
Lillard, or I mean, God, I've just, you just hear the stories of, like, going to meet Robert Englund. It's like, dude, that's your whole day. Like, now I understand why a weekend pass exists. Like, you need it.
Oh yeah.
You know?
Yeah, like if they offer the extra tier to not have to wait in line for
Yeah.
the premier like celeb autograph, if you can afford it, definitely do it. I mean, you'll save at least half a day.
Dude, absolutely. Yeah. Or like, some they'll let you in like an hour early or something. That's just like,
Yeah,
dude.
I got super lucky, and I got Robert England to sign one of my sweaters that I make, and I
Oh,
was like,
yeah. God,
yeah,
that's
like
cool.
I was in line with people that had been down in the hotel lobby at 3 a.m. to get a ticket to get in line
Whoa.
to then buy an autograph, and I was like, I'm a vendor, I just got here, like I got squeezed in. Excuse me, I got to go work my table.
Oh my God.
I know,
How,
it's crazy, man.
how does that feel as like a horror fan, and then something that you create, and the level and the quality and the name that you now have for what you do, like just getting that validation from like that actor going, holy shit, like this is amazing.
Yeah,
Like I
I mean,
what yeah.
I pinch myself, man. Honestly, I'm grateful and blessed, and like I try to stay humble about it. But yeah, like it's truly remarkable to see like things that I create, I put a lot of love into, and then seeing the people that wore the screen use stuff on the
Yeah.
movies also don it for photo ops, or like Brett, Wagner.
Yeah.
He actually collaborated with me on the Catalina Island wear like replica shirt that he wore
Yeah.
in that film. And like, so I put him on the tag as just like a token of my appreciation. Like,
Oh,
love
cool.
that guy. Like, I still have a couple like goals. I really want to get Nick Castle, Halloween 1, Michael Myers in my Halloween 1 coveralls.
Sure.
Maybe for the 50th anniversary convention, in
That
a
would be
couple of years.
sweet.
Like, anyone knows the guy, put in the good word for me.
Yeah, absolutely. God, well, that's cool. You work with Big Swag, man. We had him on the show a little while ago too. He's such. I mean, the more I get to know most of these like guest celebrities and stuff, everybody's really cool. But Brett
Yeah,
is
yeah.
definitely like a league above on just how just you know how I don't even want to. I don't know how to say it. Just he's so grateful for the fans and everything, and he just really tries to make that experience, that much better. And it shows, man. He's genuine. Great dude.
He's a good dude. From the first interaction I had with him, like I was surprised he accepted my Facebook invite, like
Yeah.
friend request, And then he was selling like autographed, like leather bound Texas Chainsaw comics, and I'm like, I know the comic scene, like he's not upcharging enough for those
Yeah.
comics, and I bought it, and like he literally like FaceTime me, and I was like, whoa. Whoa, like he's a godsend. I hope people appreciate the actors that and celebs that go out of their way to really like welcome people to the community.
100%, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know there's a few, that people have said, that are just kind of a little, more rough to me, but I don't know, dude. It's just beautiful. And yeah, and that's like the magic of the social media and just being able to, hey, all of a sudden I can talk to this guy, and like we're like chatting back and forth. Like you said, like when the FaceTimes come through, man, I just like I mean, I had like Andrew Bernarski, me and him, like all of a sudden he calls me, hey fucker, what are you doing? And I'm just like, what did you just do? Well, I'm just like in my basement chatting with
Like,
Leatherface.
we're now there. We're best friends.
he
Thanks,
came
Facebook.
he came to Minneapolis a little bit ago. That guy definitely has a rocky past, especially
Yeah.
the convention scene. But I think he's trying to redeem himself, and and he's kind of chilled out in his age, and he's not so
I've
just
seen his interactions online with fans, and I would definitely, I don't want to say improvement, but I would say like
yeah
it's they're a lot more favorable interactions that I can see just as,
Yes.
a bystander. So,
Yeah.
that's all you can hope for.
Dude, I'll admittedly say though, just because like, with his past and the way people are like, oh my God, like, some of just the, the dramatic stuff. But I go, that's what I want out of my Leatherface in a way, right? I'm like,
Yeah.
he's not like some superhero, like, dude, I'm like, he's the
He's
chainsaw
not your
wielding.
idol. Like,
Yeah, like I kind of had daydreams of like meeting him at a convention and getting into a fist fight because he's all drunk and crazy, but
just
he's a hell of a
rambling.
dude though.
Oh, dude. Yeah. I've heard some funny stories, and I'm like, if there's validity to him, he just sounds like a dude that you would probably want to have at your party,
Yeah.
but not stay too late.
Yeah, I think nowadays, I mean, like he's just getting older and his body's so beat up. So like when
Oh,
I was hanging with him all night during Minneapolis. Yeah, I mean, well, his bodybuilding, everything he did. So, I think he's very medicated on his THC, and all that. So it's like, so I think that's really just chilled him out where he's just like he just wants to sit and talk and tell stories now. And so
that's
it's
what I
like,
say. Like, it comes to a certain point. Like, if you're not, actively still working in the business, like,
yeah.
embrace the fandom that you're blessed to be part
Yeah.
of. That's my only outlook. Like, if that ever became the case, like, embrace it. Like, I would. People talk about the oversaturation of celebs. I'm like, they're trying to, get that money while they
Yeah,
can.
of
Like,
course.
I get it. I get it.
Yeah, I mean,
Hollywood is for the young and beautiful these days.
well, yeah, and and trying to stay relevant and that type of thing, where it's just like, hey, I mean, you've just got these legacy, horror movies that we'll just cling on to forever, and it's like, well, hell yeah, I mean,
Outlive
if you
us
guys will
all,
show up, I'll keep doing these things. Why
right?
not?
Oh God, yeah. Like, I'm a big Halloween fan, obviously, and like the Halloween 50th, like I would be so bummed if like John Carpenter and Jamie Lee Curtis don't show up. Like, that is the
Yeah,
50th anniversary. Like, the least you could do would be pop in.
have to,
Yeah,
it,
I mean, John
yeah,
Carpenter popped into the 45th, and I was vending that, and that was crazy. Like, no one, like, there's rumors that someone big was gonna show up, and
yeah.
then you're just like, why is everyone running? And then it's just like a horde of people going down the aisles, and I was like, oh, John Carpenter.
That's so cool. Yeah,
Yeah,
it's like, dude, yeah, you hit those milestones, 53. It's like you got to take your own personal, schedule, ego, everything out. This is bigger than you. I mean, that's a monumental moment where it's just like, yeah, dude, we got to show up.
oh
Yeah,
yeah, show up and show out. I heard that the 50th would be Sean Clark's last like foray into throwing that at a
really.
convention. So, I mean, no holds barred.
Yeah, go up big, dude.
Yeah, that's the goal. I'm hoping that at the 50th, Nick Castle will put the costume on. He's never done it to my knowledge,
Okay.
and just do photo ops in front of the Myers house. Like, that would raise $1 million.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. No. Yeah. You talk about like the one last show, just to all right, make the bank, and then I'm out. Like
Yeah,
that'd be nuts.
I think that's what happened with like Horror Hound, like the 35th. I think Jamie Lee showed up to that, and it was just like one day, make as much money as possible and donate it all in bounce.
Really? Oh
Yeah,
man, that's so
I think they
cool.
did an obscene amount of money. I'm pretty sure too.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, oh man, that's even cooler. I got Steve Reed's in the chat and he says, "Hey Connor, how do we get one of those Brett Wagner edition shirts?"
So there's no different edition. They are all just I call them the Tommy's Catalina.
Nice,
And I have
nice.
them up on Etsy. I do take them to conventions. You can shoot me a message on any of the social medias.
Cool.
I do them in like small batches, so generally I do like 50 to 100 at a time. And then I'll weather them up, or you can get them clean. But yeah, just reach out on social media or Etsy.
Well, Steve, let me know because we need to place an order together. I don't have one of those yet, and all the TCM shit I've got in this place, man. That shirt is kind of one of the last pieces I've yet to come across. So,
It's
yeah,
a sweet one, and you can even like cut it and put it on busts, and too. It works well all
yeah.
around.
Oh, that'd be exactly it. That's my new kind of my new endeavor here and there. I am not an artistic, guy whatsoever and all this stuff, but I've been dabbling now in kind of like taking the pieces that I have and making like full-size busts and stuff. I made a full-size
It really,
grandpa.
Oh,
I,
cool.
I had gotten this rehauled mask by somebody, and they put these amazing, just these eyes in him, and sealed up the back of the mask and repainted, and it's just the most gorgeous thing I had. And then a couple years ago, I had gotten a suit from him, and then all I was really I had the shoes. All I was waiting on was finding hands, and then finding a good wheelchair. And I finally pieced those last two together, and dude, it was like one of the funnest damn things I did was putting them together. I mean, like, and this is gonna sound like I'm belittling the craft, but it was way easier and fast. I mean, it happened in like 10 minutes. All of a sudden, I was like,
If you know
shit.
like what you're going for, and you have like the least semblance of like in either ingenuity or artistic
Yeah,
craft, it's not only is it like rewarding to get there, but it's like you can learn stuff that like, yeah, oh, that's not as hard as I thought it was gonna be, you
yeah.
know.
Well, and especially all
Yeah,
the behind the scenes
just
parts of
time
it.
consuming.
Oh yeah, I bet, man.
The details, yeah.
It's like I kind of relate it to, like, I do a lot of like, there's this house that my wife and I bought. We got three kids, but we got this huge old Victorian house. This thing was built in like 1905, 1904, and it is forever going to be a project. It's this rundown piece of shit house, but the house of our dreams. Okay, great, but so we do all the renovations and stuff, but it's just like that, where it's like, you get in the middle of it, and you see all the behind the scenes shit, and then at the last second you just put up the trim, you put up just that last bit, and then you never know what's behind all that unless you physically did it. And I started to understand it, and I just, and the more I've had people like you on and mask makers and stuff, and I get to pick your guys' brains and just see how what it really takes, like, it's so cool, man.
You'd be surprised on how many mistakes you can hide.
Sure. Absolutely.
Yeah, I personally like it's a labor of love. Like I try not to I have a pretty high standard like for my collection.
Yeah.
So I'm just like I would never want to send something out that I wouldn't want to personally own. And like I don't want to own anything unless it looks like what was in the movie. So it's like
Sure.
it's all or nothing, I feel.
Hey, absolutely, dude.
But I mean that having that high like standard is kind of allowed me to go full time and create costumes and props for a living. So
So, like, how long have you been doing it where you're at this kind of a scale of it? I mean, is it
so I started like just solely like refurbishing and rehauling, I guess would be a word, like vintage coveralls
okay?
back like I think I was looking back and I had like photos of me like spray painting coveralls in like 2015. So like
All right.
it's been a decade now. And then I was traveling a ton for my day job, and I was just getting backed up on orders, and I was just struggling to find anything that was vintage, relatively accurate. So I was like, I have a kid on the way. I have a ton of orders for stuff that I can't find. I need to make this myself, and how can I do it? And just like change the game, make something that's truly accurate.
Yeah.
And it was a tough one. Like it took me 8 years to find the Halloween one coveralls in like a condition that had never been washed or
Wow.
been exposed to sunlight, because that color in the old dye would fade really bad. It would turn like like either a gray or like the lightest shade of green. So like finding it factory fresh was the goal. And that took almost 8 years to find like those coveralls. And once I found them, I was like, it's game time. I'm going to find a full scale
Sweet.
facility that can scan this color, create a whole new Pantone, a whole new dye recipe, and essentially like, recreate this color because it was discontinued before
Oh,
Halloween 2 even came out. So like that color
whoa.
hasn't been made in 40, it had been 42 years at that time.
Dude, that's amazing.
Yeah, it was crazy. And like it took about two batches, and then we finally found the saturation color. So my version 2 is like you can hold it up to like the vintage factory fresh, and it's like the exact same color, and
Oh,
nothing has
man.
matched since then. And it's wild. Like I can take it from one room to another, and it's just shifting before your eyes, like a little blue or gray or green. And I just knew that I was like, this is the opportunity. Like I'm gonna quit my 6-figure a year job and take a
Yeah.
chance on myself. And it's been a blessing. You know, I've been able to stay home and be a present father and partner and create something, you know, from my basement that now is on 5 continents and 60 different countries.
Dude, that
Yeah, the
is
Halloween one
amazing.
coveralls are all over the world.
Well, I mean, Jesus. I mean, congratulations on the success alone, just on that. Like, what was that feeling like when you finally found it? I mean, 8 years in the making. I mean, was it just you couldn't sleep for the night? It was like such a
Oh, dude,
rush.
I was like watching my phone, watching the post truck delivering what I thought would be, you know, like,
Yeah.
could this be it? And then I literally opened it up, and it still had the store tags that were had to
Oh
be
my God.
perforated and ripped off the pockets. And I was like, game time, game time. But I mean, even then, like working with a high end facility, like, you know, making a 50 coveralls is not a lot. Like most places that have the technology that I needed don't want to touch my product because I'm not ordering 10,000 of them at
Yeah,
once, you know?
sure.
So, and then plus the different sizes, those are different SKUs, it was still, still some hiccups, but I have made some great international friends who have really uh, helped me create stuff that can't be found anywhere else.
That is incredible. I got somebody in the chat, Maurice Caddy 6508 says Connor gifted my son a movie accurate buck knife. To my son who
Yeah.
is obsessed with Scream and want him to know how much he grows the art of horror cosplay for younger generations. Absolutely, dude.
Oh, that's kind. I know that Jed personally. We were in a metal band about a decade ago.
Hell yeah.
And we reconnected recently, and he was like, dude, my son is huge into horror, and he's known who you are, I guess that's the word. And I was like, bring him over Halloween, man. Like, and I brought him over, gave him a tour of the collection, and I let him like pick out a bunch of knives. I was like, you can whatever you'd like, bud.
Oh,
And it's I like you know, I make prop knives that try to look, you know, as
yeah,
realistic as possible. Got a whole
sure.
bunch of them all over, but and the kid was just, if I could make that kid's day, you know,
Yeah, oh yeah.
and hopefully a lifelong horror fan who would pass along the love someday, like do what you gotta do, man.
That's so cool, dude. I was looking at, just throughout pictures on your social media things that you made, and one piece of just costume, just that I've always loved so much is that Hobo Myers. And from the Rob Zombie, and I saw that you made that. Was that a one-off type of thing, or is
Are
that?
you referring to like the knife, the Bowie knife,
Oh,
or
I'm
like
sorry. I
the
mean that the
full
actual
costume?
costume, yeah, with the hoodie and everything. I just
Yeah.
like it's always so
Um,
cool, man.
that's a regular offering, and it's such a niche costume because not only is just the Rob Zombie coveralls hot and
Yeah,
heavy and bulky, but then you have
sure.
to throw a pea coat and a puffer jacket and a hoodie over the top of it.
Yeah,
So, and then Rob Zombie films have been divisive, so it's like it's a niche costume, but I
yeah,
do offer them. If someone wants them, they can always reach out. And I do only use like the Screen Use brands because I mean they're harder to find, but if you spend enough time, you can always track them down. So I always try to do that using like the vintage jackets and coats and all that stuff. So it's what would be worn by Tyler Rain.
God, that's so sweet, man.
So it's a fun one. It's just such. I try to like change it up so the inner layers I try to like make it lighter weight versus literally having 4 coats on at once. So it's like
Yeah,
I try to make it easy on the cosplayers because that is probably the heaviest costume.
sure. What do you say has been like the most challenging one for you? I mean, not just trying to find something, but just the overall project itself. It was like, dude, I can't believe I pulled that off. That was like a beast of a project.
Um, I mean, I'm always like with every run of the Halloween one coveralls, I'm always just fine tuning the smallest little aspects. But I kind of like started with the Holy Grail. Like I started out the gate with like the one that it's impossible to make at home.
Sure.
Um, the fisherman from, I Know What You Did Last Summer. I just
Yeah.
did a limited run of those, and that was a pretty unique costume because the entire thing was custom made for the movie. So that was literally just like designing with the actual like clothing designer, and it was like, how can we achieve this look having function while being lightweight? Like, we don't need it to be 100% waterproof.
Sure, right.
The sea. But so that was a fun one. We had to test a ton of different like types of leather and pleather and vinyls and stuff like that. So that one, people are going to be starting to get those showing up on their doors within the next month, and I'm really excited to see what people do with those, because that one's a super impressive costume. Once you get it all
It's
on.
really cool, and really like a really good unique one too. That just kind of
I
picking
wore
a
it
yeah.
for Halloween, this past Halloween, and it was probably the most comfortable costume I've ever worn.
Really?
Like, it was
Sweet.
the only thing you have covering your face is that like that mesh black.
Yeah.
And it was so comfy. But I'm excited for people to get those. I do have some fun stuff on the horizon that I haven't really revealed. You want to do a reveal?
Dude, let's do it, man.
Okay. You gotta give me 1 second. I hadn't
dude.
planned this.
Oh, no, let's fucking go, man. We got
Dude,
Kurt Campbell's in the house. Dude,
it's a collaboration with another popular studio, and it's going to be a official release. Hold on.
All right. Everybody get
BRB.
ready.
I can still hear you. You're in my ear.
Oh, yeah. No worries, dude. I'm just peeping in the chat here, dude. We got Kurt. That is Madness from the group Bedlam, dude. That's some straight up Detroit horrorcore in the house, dude. What's going on, brother?
Oh, yeah. What's up, guys?
Yeah, I had Madness on the show. I hell, maybe 5 or 6 episodes ago or something. I can't keep them straight anymore. But dude, like I tell you, I just love just the people that because it ain't all just one style. It's not all TCM every night.
Oh yeah, we're equal opportunity horror collectors.
That's right.
So, some cosplayers are familiar, but he's also kind of moved into the resin busts and collectibles, and he's done a lot of work with Trick or Treat Studios.
Okay.
Josh Ludeman, who runs Beyond Disgusting Studios, designed this years ago, and he was the only person making it. And he has essentially ran out of fabric. It's hard to find. So we're collaborating. He's providing the prototype, and I'm going to provide the logistics and the production run. But we're going to be doing a screen-accurate Freddy vs. Jason burlap coat set.
Oh, dude.
So this is the prototype that I'll be creating essentially a blueprint of, and then we'll be working with a full-scale production, and we're going to be doing I don't know about, probably not limited, but we're going to do a run of that. And yeah, you guys are the first people to hear about that.
That is amazing, man.
Yeah, so you'll be able to pick these up from myself and Josh. He will also be offering these, and they're going to be like a double tag studios.
Holy shit, dude, that's so awesome. Thank you for showing it on this, man. That's dude, Freddy vs. Jason's always been like such a that was just right in the right time during high school for me, for going to catch that. One of the most best soundtracks out there.
Oh
ever.
My god, that soundtrack is, I wish I had that CD. I think I had it back in the day.
Yeah.
But I got another fun thing. So some of you do know, some of you don't, but I also have the
Oh yeah, dude.
This is the stunt cowl from the movie production mold.
Whoa.
And I will be offering these with the full costumes coming later 2026.
Oh my god. That is so sweet.
You can have the most accurate burlap coats and then movie lineage hoods for the first time ever.
Dude, that's wild. Grim Grinner's in the oh yeah, dude. He says he loves some Connor, man. You know Grim?
I'm familiar with the gentleman, yes.
Yes. Quinn Nemo. That is a young upcoming that's a stud right there, making some killer masks and things too, man.
Yeah. He puts that quality work.
Dude, yeah. He's some like I say, I just getting to know so many of you guys, and then just being able to like collaboratively piece stuff together like that. It's unreal, man. I just like there feels like there's no real like sense of competition out in this type of thing. Like everybody's really enjoying each other and like supportive of it all. I mean, unless you've got some rival that you're like, shit, this guy's here.
There was there's been a few tips in the Myers coveralls world here
Mm,
and there over the years, but I mean, even that was just a difference of opinions
yeah.
on the word, like what screen accurate means, uh, and egos get involved. But all of that was just, nothing compared to the real horrors of the world. And uh, it's like it's a community of love. Like I've heard some people say throw around the toxic word and all that, and it just really depends on like what you interact with. Like there's gonna be
Sure.
negative people in every hobby, in every workplace, in every social clique, and it's just if you give into that, you feed the negativity fire. And a lot of it just stems from people expressing opinions when they weren't needed or, you
Yeah.
know, desired. Like if you have a crappy opinion, like maybe the person doesn't want to hear it. Like
That's right.
I mean, I just don't get that mindset. And if people just disregarded those kind of people, they'd probably find another hobby that would indulge that negativity. So the people that have love for the community and horror, like, are gonna collect what they want to collect. Surround themselves with generally positive people with the same mindset. So it's like, just do what you collect what you love and be a good
Yeah.
person. It's not that hard.
Absolutely.
It's not that hard.
You're
Yeah.
absolutely right, man. There's one thing I wanted to ask you too. It's kind of an odd question, but I try to put myself in your shoes like that. When it comes to like the elitist type fans, that just, like especially like let's just say like the TCM movies that come out, the Netflix, they put one out in 2022. Oh my God, it's never gonna be like,
Yeah.
for me in that type of view and collectors and all that type of stuff, let's go get over yourself. But for you with your craft, do you almost take that as like you would rather listen to somebody who's like the elitist because that gets more towards the purity of like screen used and like like what you got good points or like
It's
what do you
not,
think about them?
yeah, I generally don't disagree with the elitist opinion of a movie or a prop
Yeah,
or this, just because like being an artist, seeing like the highest quality and the lowest quality, like there's a lot of room in between.
sure.
And you just it's a choice, it's a choice of words. Like you can be constructive and try to boost people up, say, hey, you have great color blend, you have great color knowledge. Like all you gotta worry, just study more, put more effort into the research. Like there's just
Yeah,
better ways to phrase elitist opinions that I think people miss the tact. Like don't tear down, lift up. Like
yeah,
encourage the growth, encourage them to want to have a better eye for accuracy.
yeah.
But I mean, when I launched my coveralls for the very first time, and like my cost, like that first run, like I didn't make any money.
Uh-huh.
Like so it was like, and people still scoffed at the price, and I'm like, if I wanted to make real money, like it probably should have been double the price.
Sure, right.
But it's a niche market, so you don't want to price everyone out. And like I think that I produce, I don't want to say elite products, but premium products that garner a higher price. But also, like I'm removing all the need to do the research
Mm,
of where is the bullet hole, where's the freeze frame, like where do the coveralls come from, what are the brand, what's the fabrics, what's the color, like why can't I find these on the secondhand market? Like I try to remove all that hassle, so you open a package and you have something that's movie quality. And I eventually have like a whole game plan of like a character builder website where you can create your own costumes and then have that delivered up at the door.
oh,
Imagine like
that's cool.
Sims, but like creating your favorite slasher.
Wow.
And like that's the goal someday. Like once I have like the catalog to be able to address every film's costumes, maybe that would be a goal. But back to the elitist aspect, I encourage people to want to be screen accurate because that's where we're all emulating someone. Like,
Sure.
why not try to get there as close as possible?
Yeah.
The whole idea is to fool people to think you are that character, right? So, but I also understand just it's a cheap Halloween costume, so I get both sides of it. And I worked at a Halloween store for like 15 years,
Did
and
you? That's
oh
cool.
yeah, dude. I mean, that's kind of how I started all down this path, was just being at a Halloween store. I'm like, this is the Michael Myers coveralls. These are the Michael Myers masks that are offered. Like, people are blessed with Trick or Treat Studios. I don't think people realize like
Sure.
the market before that.
Yeah, dude, I've always been just giving them so much props for what Spirit Halloween does, Trick or Treat Studios, just all that. I mean, they're pumping out so much. I mean, Trick or Treat Studios really in specific, but I mean, it's just like, what more could you want as a fan of that? I mean, it's like every year that catalog comes out, and you just go, my God, dude, and
Dude, 100%. There's all it's like, as someone who collects, high end masks, like I have, $2,000 Michael Myers masks,
sure,
but there's still always a mask that's going to be $60 that I'm going to want every year because
yeah,
it's something that you can't find anywhere else. Like the new Pinhead mask. Oh, take my money. Take my money. There's been no quality Pinhead masks on the
no,
market.
right,
And so like, and then there's people that put so much work into the rehauling and the refinishing. It's like, it's such a great template, and eventually, like,
sure,
I want to be able to produce all my stuff in a larger quantity so that I can lower my prices and just like maybe buy the IP for Michael Myers costumes. I don't know, like
yeah.
that would be the goal someday. But right now, I sell Sears coveralls.
Dude, I love the ambition of it though. You got I that's another thing too that it's always really impresses me is just to see where somebody who, is just a general horror collector, a love of that, and over years how you kind of elevate and how people go off into their own, branch out. I mean, I've got friends now that have opened up, brick and mortar stores, for just for selling horror stuff and conventions, and it's just like it's so cool. I mean, some people, become, whatever, 3D printing
They
artists, this and
they open up Trick or Treat Studios.
yes, exactly, man.
I mean, those two. That's a place started by an artist and a collector. Like, I mean, like there's always end games. Depends on like what route you want to go. Like, I want to just, I don't want to say corner the market, but I just want to raise the standard like of accessibility to screen accurate costumes.
Sure.
Just bringing things back that have been lost to history, and it's awesome. Like, I wish I were to keep. I don't even keep my own like prototypes, man. Like
Yeah.
it's sometimes it's not a costume that I'm gonna be wearing or like cosplay in because I don't do that a whole lot anymore. Like,
Sure.
I go to conventions, I'm stuck working.
Yeah.
Like Halloween time, I barely have enough to put my own like costume together because I ship hundreds in the month of October. But it's definitely like you have to appreciate what you're doing, and like there's times that I'm like, oh, I don't want to go airbrush, for 8 hours today. But in the same sense, I'm like, people are excited about what I'm going to send them. So
Right.
the trade-off, man, it's seeing people being so stoked opening it, like either unboxing videos or just, immediately sending me photos, like throwing it on in their living room. Like,
Yeah.
it's exciting, man. I get it.
That is awesome. And I can imagine, like you're saying, like Halloween, it's the busy season for you, and all of a sudden it's like, oh, it's actually time to take the kids out trick or treating. I mean, I've got I've got 50, 70 Leatherface masks, and most of the time I don't even put anything on for Halloween because it's just like, it's almost like somebody who's like a chef all day, and then all of a sudden you don't come home and you don't want to cook. It's like,
Well, yeah, you don't want to. Yeah. It's like the girlfriend, I try to tell her like every year, I'm like, what are you going to be for Halloween? I'll start like 2 months early.
yeah,
And then it'll come like the week before. She was like, I don't know what I'm going to be for Halloween. I'm like, I've shipped 500 costumes since the last time. I like, if you wanted help with a costume, I was here.
yeah,
I'm actually like, we're actually considering like, like the girlfriend, I'm fortunate. She's fortunate. She is very like womanly shaped,
yeah.
and I want to like create a female fit of my Michael Myers Halloween 1 coveralls.
Oh, cool.
I know, because have you ever seen that like Japanese statue of
Yeah,
like
that like
the
Kodo Buyoku or
yeah,
whatever,
yeah.
the Bukaki
Konami, like,
something.
yeah, I would love to do that. I think that would be so cool. And because I get asked all the time for kids and women's coveralls, and I'm like, I
Yeah,
mean, you can buy the smaller size and make it smaller. I don't know, but
right.
that's on the horizon maybe this year.
Well, I think
Mm,
those like I've got the couple Leatherface ones of that the chick thing. It's a cool concept. I mean, and it's not just like, oh, like here's some provocative looking things. I mean,
Yeah,
I'm sure there's an aspect of that
I'm just
too.
gonna take the middle snap and bring it down about 2 inches and
Yeah,
just call it a female coverall.
that's awesome, man.
Well, I'm actually considering like putting like a drawstring in the waist so that they can like pull it tighter on the inside to
Sure.
like make it more form fitting how they want. Like kind of like like sweatpants drawstrings,
Yeah,
but on the inside. I thought that'd be kind of a cool concept,
that's really cool.
but
That's,
I just don't know anything about fitting women.
well, at least you've got an in-house model there to at least
Right,
just
right.
practice on.
She's
It's
tall
like.
too, though. So, yeah.
That's awesome, and I think the kid stuff too. That automatically reminds me of that Michael Myers of Decanter. All those little videos of him and his
Oh, dude,
kid.
that guy's not too far from me. Decatur is only like I think it's like an hour and a half, and yeah,
Yeah,
that dude's so funny. That I saw that video of like him playing like when the new neighbors are moving and he's playing the
yeah,
theme song with his kid. Oh my god, that video kills me.
dude, it's so funny. The kid's got
The
the
wife's
the
so
knife in
embarrassed.
his mask. She's like, "Get that out!" It's so funny, dude. I love it.
I just want to like send him some coveralls. Be like, tag me, dude.
Yeah,
I just,
absolutely.
that dude on TikTok that does all those Michael Myers dancing with all those horror icons.
Yes.
He's a buddy of mine. He's always dancing in my stuff.
Oh, that's cool, man.
They
God, that's
they have great crotch movement. I've seen him do the splits in them, dude. Crazy.
really.
Oh yeah.
Oh man, there you go. I mean, that's the quality test right there.
Yeah, dude's a wild man. He's all over the country dancing. I don't understand how he can make a living like shooting videos. Like that's just
Yeah.
crazy. Like I mean, the creative aspect of it, like how are we gonna do this way?
Right.
I haven't danced this week. It's crazy. Like the new ways to make money on the internet is insane.
I know, dude. It's just the Wild West on all that, and it's like, nobody's wrong for it. You just
No,
get all the
I'm on the TikToks now, and I always swore that I was like, I'm never doing TikTok.
100%.
Never. And dude, I mean, it's exposure. I had
It
approached
is.
it as like,
Yep.
I'm running a business. I need eyes. Where's the
100%.
most eyes online right now?
Yep. And same way. I just anybody go, oh, you got TikTok, and I just laugh. Oh, I'm too old for that. Nope, Facebook. That's it. I didn't have Instagram. I didn't have X. Nothing. But now because of the podcast, it's like that's the exact reason. I go, dude. If you want more people to watch, I'm throwing clips up there now because
Dude, I'm about to cut this up and put it on my TikTok.
That's right, dude. Oh, that's like half of the thing. Like after I do this show, I sit down in here for like 4 hours and I go through and I'm just bulleting down every single tiny little, oh, that's a good clip. That's that there, and it takes forever, dude.
That's
Video
what,
editing
like,
is.
I can't. That's the most frustrating thing. Like I tried to do like a quick little unboxing today, and I was like,
Yeah.
how do I move the song from the beginning of the video
Yeah.
to the middle? And old man me took like 20 minutes of Googling, how do I move a song? And
Yeah.
it's like, click it, hold it, and move it.
And
I'm just like, oh my God.
yeah, then you're like, oh yeah, of course. All right.
Dude,
Nobody was there to see that. Moving on.
No, yeah, I'm just gonna keep hiding in my basement. Like, God, like I get it. Like the videos, some of the videos, like I'm watching now, and like blind, that blind scrolling, and just like that's a lot of work.
Yeah.
Like, how do you have that time? Like, you must be good.
Yeah.
You must have been on the TikTok like 10 years ago.
I know, I'm like, just the idea. I'm like, sometimes it might take me a half hour to make a 7-second clip or something. You go, how this doesn't add up. Like, is this really worth it? And you go, well, it is,
Yeah.
because all it takes is one.
And then you see like 100,000 views. Like, fine, it worked.
It was, damn it.
Technology, man. Like I'm hoping, like back to like my idea of like create your own costume. I
Yeah.
think that would be like just like a game changer, and then I would eventually love to like bring like mask makers in house and then offer like masks to correspond. Just you open a box and it's boots all the way to a mask, and
Yeah.
everything in between. I haven't seen anything like it. I think it'd just be such a cool concept.
That'd be one of the most amazing things that a fan could find. Your one-stop shop for everything, you know?
Yeah, and yeah, you can add on like the prop knives, and then you can
Yeah.
even like choose the blood splatter techniques.
I think that's an amazing idea. I hope that
Someone
that
sit
goes
me
through.
down. Someone sit me down with Justin and Maybury of Trick or Treat Studios, and let's do this.
That's right.
I mean, it's only a matter of time until they have the market on all the Jason stuff. I mean, they have
Oh,
Hellraiser
yeah.
coming out. They
Yep.
have the Freddy stuff. Like, we could do it and just make it like niche. Like
Yeah.
if you could bring it all in house and just have someone on a sewing machine all day, every day, it'd be wild.
Well, I bet it'll happen because I mean, you did something with Nikos from Nag too, right? You guys were approached. What did you guys do?
Right. So I kind of had the hobby rally behind me. So PCS Collectibles,
Okay.
high-end statue bust
Yep.
company. They do, limited runs from a couple hundred to a couple thousand, and it's featured in like Sideshow and Big Bad Toy Store, and like all these places. Mondo sells it, and they were teasing that they're going to be doing a new Halloween life-size bust, the first of their life-size new
Whoa.
run that they're talking about. So they're talking about doing a Jason life-size, maybe a Pinhead life-size, but and that they hired Nikos from Nag Studios over in Greece to sculpt a brand new head for it. And Nag said it's his favorite new sculpt. It's only going to be available on the statue. And I had thrown my hat in the ring, like, hey, if you guys need screen accurate coveralls, reach out. And they're I don't know if he's a CEO, but like they're definitely their marketing guy, who's the face of the company, reached out and he's like, we're going to use these Sears coveralls. And I was like, I mean, you're on the right track, but that's just not there. If you're going to do a 1-for-1 bust and you're going to go all out and get the best sculptor out there, like, just don't go halfway. Don't go 80%. Because if you think about Michael Myers, like, he's 80% costume, 20% head. Like, there's no other way around it. So it's like the majority of it wouldn't be accurate. And then that just kind of left it laying. And then multiple people in the comment sections of these teasers of this new bust were like, get creepy customs. And then I had a message. I was setting up for a Horror Hound, and he was like, hey, let's do this.
That's so cool.
Yeah, so I outfitted, and I was like, I also offer the knife. What knife are you going to use? And he said that they had a knife, and I was like, take mine.
Yeah.
A little closer. So I sent him, 2 different coveralls, one for the full waist up holding the knife, and then another one that's just, torso, sternum up. And the head sculpts are amazing. I mean, the hair work is, factory hair, so you're gonna want to style that. But
sure.
Yeah, I'm really excited about that. And I think it's sold out like everywhere. I know the premium edition sold out within a couple hours. And I think like just the regular bust edition is sold out too. You might be able to find it because like Sideshow, orders 100 of them, 200 of them, and then they sell them on their site as their own inventory. But I'm pretty sure it's sold out on PCS. And I'm super proud of that. Like I had to create a whole little like area just as a shrine for that.
Sure.
I don't really do busts. Like everything in here is all wearable. Yeah, I think everything's wearable. I have one resin bust.
That's so cool, dude. And like, isn't that just funny though? Like you said with the hair, like there's so many times where it's like that's the part where they'll just fall short on too. Where you're like, will you do something with it, please? You know, it's just
Yeah.
like,
It's like it's straight, but it's too stick straight, and
yeah,
it's like you can have a prototype, but a factory's never going to deliver 100% that with
yeah,
every copy. So I mean, just like any mask, if you take a high-end $1,000 mask out of a bag, there's a good chance you're gonna have to out of a box. You're gonna have to like style the hair. So
yeah.
that's just expected. But yeah, super super excited about that. Um, it's gonna be like a numbered plaque, and then the knife in it. There's actually two knives with the premium. One's like a bloody version,
Oh, really?
and then there's a tombstone knife holder that you can put your knife on. The version you're not using on your
Oh,
statue.
cool.
Yeah, super excited about that.
So I'm sorry, did they take you up on using your knife then too for it?
Yeah, yeah. As
That's
far as I
awesome.
know, I mean, the prototype looks like my knife. So I haven't got 100% confirmation on it, but he definitely said that they were gonna utilize it. So
That's
they
so
never send it
cool, man.
back. Yeah.
Again, it's just gotta feel so validating. Just feel like, like I don't know, man. I I'm really happy for you. I'm just like that's so fucking cool, dude.
That's it's definitely like I like I said, I pinch myself to make sure that like
Yeah,
I don't want to burn it all down,
exactly.
it just got to stay the path and just try to produce only high quality stuff that you'd be stoked to receive yourself,
Sure.
and just try to treat your fellow collectors as, I mean, we're all taking refuge in our little cliques in the world, so it's like
Yep.
we're cut from the same cloth, so it's like we're all the same, man.
I love it, man. All right, I cannot wait any longer. We need to talk about that beautiful poster back there. So, spill the beans here.
Okay, so this is a one sheet that was originally owned by Mr. Ed Neal,
Okay.
and he took it around and got the signatures on it. If you look, it has pretty much everyone but Mr. Toby Hooper.
Yeah.
And then he sold it to Mr. Roy, who owns the gas station,
Yep.
and then he sold it to me. So this is been passed around from actor to filming location to my basement.
That is so cool. Is that a Bryanston poster too,
Yeah.
or is
Oh,
that?
yeah. It's 100% all original.
Wow. God, that's
You
gorgeous.
kind of see it down there. I had it linen backed. It was folded like they were, so I had it
Yeah.
linen backed, and they tried to remove a little bit of the stains, but I didn't want them to recolor it.
Yeah.
So you can still kind of see the crease marks, but yeah.
Dude, that's gorgeous.
There's
God.
the thing that's a rolled thing.
Wow.
Like I don't know if people realize like the rarity to find a rolled
Yes.
original one sheet, but they were always folded. Like, so that one I was fortunate to actually trade a statue for, and that is a original rolled one sheet that I'm not even gonna linen back because it's pristine.
That's beautiful, man.
Yeah, so this is the wall, but okay, I can do a quick little run through. So I just picked up this in December, the Halloween pinball machine.
Oh man.
Picked up that. All the Jason Edmondson art along the side of it.
Dude, he's a beast. God, that's
Yeah.
amazing.
I actually picked up the print of that art at age 45 because I was like, oh, I'm never gonna own the pinball machine. I picked this up from the prop store auction. That's an original one sheet Australian.
Whoa.
It's like the first poster to ever show Michael Myers. Yeah, that was a holy grail poster that I placed a bid on prop store and I forgot about it, and then they reminded me 2 months later that I won.
Oh no shit.
Yeah, I was like, oh, I should probably pay for that. So I got the Myers walls.
Oh, beautiful.
An original Halloween 4 one sheet. Oh, the Halloween 3 foil down there. We go to the Rob Zombies up top.
Yeah.
So I actually had the Rob Zombie Bowie.
Wow.
I was able to get one that was made by the artist, the blacksmith who made them for the film. And my resin replica is a direct casting off of a knife made by the blacksmith who made them off of the film.
Oh, man, you
Here's a
got
new one.
all the Grail stuff over there. The night he came home, Evolution Evil, Ghost Bob. Hell yeah.
Oh yeah. Well, the crazy thing about it, there's a signed night he came home, and then there's an unsigned one behind it.
Nice. Got the spare.
Yeah, got the spare. This is a new. Pull this guy out of there. Don't mind. This is something I've been hunting for a while. Picked this up a couple months ago.
Oh.
That is a Donald Pleasance.
Wow.
On the stationery from his home in England.
Holy crap.
Yeah, it took me a while to find that.
That is beautiful.
Hiding down there, I got the Myers plastic signed by all the main actors.
Oh, cool, dude.
Rest in peace, George Wilbur. This is a cop jacket used in the new trilogy.
All right.
Screen used. And then we got over here going to the Scream. Got a real Necronomicon.
Nice.
Fully illustrated. I'm gonna take that and beat Sam Raimi. But a quick rundown. You got the Texas Chainsaw stuff.
Gorgeous.
That's a Savini mask. This is probably my favorite Texas Chainsaw piece.
Yeah.
If I can get it down. It's a Savini. Oh no, machete's falling. Hold on.
Yeah. No, take your time.
There it goes. Fell. So this, see if we can get it in the light. This is a Savini mold. Of course, the color is being drowned out, but it's painted by an artist who worked on The Mandalorian.
Okay.
And like the color depth of this paint is absolutely insane.
Wow.
And then it's haired by Rufus Hearn. If anyone knows what happened to that guy. I don't know if you remember, if you know that story.
No, I don't.
He was regarded as pretty much the best hair puncher. He was in Hollywood, and he was doing a bunch of people's masks, and then he like disappeared.
Oh wow.
Yeah. God. Of course, the photos are drowning out horribly, but yeah, this Savini mask is probably my pride and joy Texas piece.
It's amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah, and those are dwindling down too, the ones that he's made. So it's like, if you, I mean, you can't get much better than that for,
Yeah, and the cool thing about it is that the neck piece was actually missing a bunch of pieces, and Peyton Patrone re-sculpted the missing nose.
Oh, really?
I think there's another piece down here that was missing off of all the Savini ones. So this is essentially like a retooled complete version. Yeah.
It's amazing.
I'll have to show you a photo that's, quality. It's drowning out in these movie theater lights. But yeah, that was a quick little rundown of the collection.
Dude, appreciate the tour, man. That's amazing. And again, that's the proof right there. That's just like, you're the real deal. You live it, you breathe it. You are a horror fan. You're not just somebody who's just like, making money off of like, a group of people or something. No, dude, you're the fucking man, dude. I love it.
If I could sculpt, I would try to like sculpt like all this stuff so I could own it myself.
Yeah.
But I'm not much of a sculptor. I can definitely paint, but it's just fortunate, that I found my little niche and creating stuff that I want that I can't find. So
yeah,
I hope other people will want it too.
Dude, and like everybody in the chat right now, I think is taking a break to go change underwear real quick because everybody's going, "Oh my god, freaking amazing!"
I can't even see it. I do have a 245 over there.
All right, get that thing ripping. Let's go.
Oh, it's just the head.
Nice. Oh yeah, she's pretty.
Yeah, it's been completely refurbished with the correct paint job. It's minty.
That is
I'm still
awesome.
I'm still hunting for that like screen accurate bar, but I cannot find it.
Yeah.
But I actually have. Oh, great! Just gooed me. Put my finger up inside of it. Yeah. Don't you hate when that happens? But yeah, like Texas Chainsaw, like that's one of the if I ever get accepted to vend at Texas convention, I will
Yeah.
be hitting all the filming locations. Like that's on my bucket list.
100%.
We do have a silicone remake here.
Oh man.
You know,
Jesus.
real human hair, all punched, pretty gnarly. It's hard to see the hairline, but it's gorgeous.
Yeah, that silicone's a whole new world. I mean, I've got some
Oh,
nice, latex ones, but it's
if
wow.
you're doing if it's gonna mimic skin, I feel like it just should be silicone.
Yeah. Yeah, it took until one of the 2022 leather face masks. That was my first real silicone I owned, and all of a sudden, as soon as I got it, I go, "Oh, I get it now. I understand."
It's like the translucency. It just
Yeah.
really mimics like the moisture in skin.
Yeah, yeah, dude, it's amazing.
I do have a so the guy that I was talking about that painted that Christian, he goes by LMB Masks. He actually put out the Texas Chainsaw 2022 film.
Yeah.
And again, like this guy this is latex obviously, but if you look up close, like the skin tones, it looks like silicone. It's just absolutely gorgeous. But yeah, so that's a fun one. This was actually my introduction to him. I saw the mask and I was like, oh, that's the best. You know, he had this sculpted like 2 days after it came out on Netflix.
Really? Oh, see, you got to be in it.
Oh yeah, and it's I'll send you some photos, but the skin tone's crazy. So I was like, now I have a dude that paints all my skin tone stuff.
Cool.
So I've been sending him pretty much every Texas Chainsaw mask I have.
Yes.
He's done.
Well, and that's like, you build up your network of just your people, over the years, and just like, just so awesome to see where you are now from when you first started. You're like, dude, now I've got this guy, this. I mean, it's beautiful.
You make friends, like everyone, like that's what, like if you just chat with people, like even if you have differing opinions about the world, but if you all share a love for horror, like you can find common ground. And I've just been very fortunate. And I think I've met lifelong friends, like I can go out and just like hit up my friend in California just through the hobby, and he let me stay with him for a week. Like, I have friends, we meet up across the country for conventions, and we all just show up at a house, and we haven't seen each other in months, but it's like, hey man, how's your day?
That's
like
so cool.
Let's have a fun weekend. And like, if people just embrace the community and like just phase out any negativity, like changes your life, man.
Absolutely.
I'm literally a prime example. Like I gave up a blue collar 6-figure job to like dive into my favorite hobby and find a way to make a living. So it's like,
yeah, dude, and
I
found
wouldn't have been
success
able to do
in it
without the support of friends and customers and fans. So
that's freaking excellent. And Lou Moon 114 in the chat says that you honored your niche, and it all comes together here. Steve says he's got a tent pitched right now from watching that whole tour around.
Oh man, there's so much random shit around here too. I got like the screen used mask from Thanksgiving over there.
Really? Oh, that's cool.
Yeah. Pull you out real quick.
How do you come around some of these? Is it like networking through conventions where you find this stuff, or you just happen to be right place, right time?
That one's what's crazy about that one. Sorry, kind of.
That's okay.
Phased out for a second. What's crazy about that one is I just like shot a shot. I was up late working on orders, and
there we go.
So I was just up late working on orders. It's hard to see. Can you see?
Yes. Yep. Dude.
So I was like, I saw that the auction was coming up for the screen use stuff.
Yeah.
And I was like, I'm gonna find that dude who made that mask on Instagram. I shot him a message. So those are Patrick Dempsey's coveralls.
Oh, Sweet.
I have the knife used in the Thanksgiving in the trampoline scene. I have the bloody trampoline in a box in the other room.
No shit.
Dinner knife. Yeah, I have a menu for the restaurant.
Oh
But
God,
yeah,
is
so
that cool?
I literally just there's Eli Roth's signature on the bottom side of the hat.
Excellent.
But yeah, literally just shot my shot. I messaged the production designer and I was like, "Hey, I like that movie. Good job." He's like,
Yeah.
"Thanks, dude." And I was like, "Do you have anything I can buy?" And I'm so little words. I'm being super blunt, but I was just like, big fan. You know, that mask was amazing.
Yeah.
If you have any parts, pieces, anything from the movie, like I'll take, you know, gravel from a scene, whatever. Let me know. And
So sweet.
he's like, I have one mask that I kept for myself that was used in 2 different kill scenes, and I don't think I can sell it. And I was like, okay, no worries.
Fair.
2 weeks later, I get a message at 4 in the morning saying, "Hey, I talked to my my property master, and it's cool if I let go of it. So it's yours if you want it." And I was
Oh,
like,
cool. Yep.
"What's
Done.
your
Sold.
what's your PayPal, man?" So I got like a LOA, a letter writing, you know, I made this mask. I
Yeah.
designed it for the movie. It was used in these 2 scenes. And like the auction happened, came and went, like for the film.
Yeah.
And like I've had people telling me like your mask isn't what you think it is. And I was like, I'm the only one with like credible word of mouth, like from the creator. Y'all are just taking screenshots from the movie. And I understand like the screen matched ideology.
Sure.
But I mean, like, I've paused one scene in the movie and I saw 3 different John Carver masks used in one scene, like distinct different masks. So it's like you can say something screen matched, but I have a letter from the creator saying I made this for the movie. This is where it was used.
God, that's dope.
Yeah. I actually just parted with. I had a full Heart Eyes. Have you seen that new film?
No.
The Valentine's Day slasher.
Oh, yeah. I didn't see it yet, but I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
Yeah, I had a same auction. I was able to pick up a full screen use costume, and I did a limited replica of the coats he wore.
That's sweet.
I was
God,
say
I
I would
forgot
show
about
you
that
that
one.
costume, but I just sold it.
Yeah.
Ooh, do you want to see something that might divide the fans?
Let's go. Let's bring the drama.
All right.
Madness says, ask for the full tour, please. Yeah, right. All right. Whoa.
Y'all remember that Angry Orchard movie?
Yeah.
This is from the movie mold made by the artist who created the new look for Jason.
Really?
This is the first. Other than the screen use, this is the only one that got out.
Holy crap.
Yeah.
Oh, that thing's awesome.
It's badass. I mean, I understand why people hate it.
Yeah.
But it's just pretty sweet to have it in my hand.
I'm all about the stuff that kind of goes off the beaten path, man.
Oh, dude, yeah. And then they already yanked the movie down off YouTube and stuff like that. But yeah, that's a sweet revenge mask. I have a same situation. I found the guy who made it for the movie, and I messaged him. And he's like, I made this one in the same batch as all the screen used ones. I made it for myself. It wasn't used on screen. I took it home. You want it? I want it.
God, that's cool.
Yeah, I love that one.
I need to start working in the networking like you're doing right there, because like,
dude, it's just really shooting your shot, man. You approach
Yeah.
people with like utmost respect and like reverence for what they've done,
yeah,
and like you just don't be a tool. Like people are willing to either share or be cool.
dude. It's like I had Richard Halpern on a little bit ago. Did you see the new Monster series, the Ed Gein one that came out?
Yeah.
So when they had the couple little snippets of the Texas Chainsaw Massacre in there, Richard played the cook, and then I've actually got Brock Powell coming on soon. He played Leatherface in there too, and that's those types of things too, where I'm just like, what did you guys keep from that? You know, what do you got?
One of my friends like revealed that, like one of my people I follow on Instagram, like another artist, revealed that he he sculpted all the Leatherface stuff for it, and I was like,
Yeah.
bro, like, I'm sure I'm the 10th person today, you know, but if you have anything,
Right.
I actually was offered the Hitchhiker pouch.
The original.
No, from the Ed Gein show.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah, and I just didn't jump on it fast enough, and
Oh.
it's old. Yeah, I mean, it wasn't but it was like a faithful recreation of it. Like that, those Texas Chainsaw scenes were so impressive.
They were amazing, dude.
Yeah, like sincerely, like they hire those dudes for this new A24 film, you know?
Yeah. Yeah, dude, God, is that exciting news that finally they just put that out too. I mean, now they're talking a series with it, so that's
Well, you're both, right?
yes.
Yeah, so they're saying that they might, it sounds like they're gonna do a series first, Glenn Powell, A24, and there's like one other name I can't think of, it was attached.
Sure.
And then it said the same group will also be responsible for a future motion full-length film.
God, so cool.
And like I just call that Glenn Powell dude, he's like the face. Like he just has a face. Like he's funny, he's
Yeah.
a man attractive, but he just has that face that you just want to like donkey punch him. Right? Just boop him in the nose, tell him to quit being a cornball. But no, like I haven't seen any. Like Twisters was terrible. It was funny, but it was terrible. So it's
Yeah.
like I hope that it's A24, you know, they're gonna give artists leeway to create art. So
Yeah.
that's the only thing you can ask for, really.
Absolutely. You know, and it just we're talking about a franchise that's 50 years old and people are still fired up and excited and competing to own the rights to it. Game on,
Crazy.
dude. Let's go.
Dude, yeah. And like I understand people's outlooks of like the 2017 Leatherface film, or you know, the 2022 Netflix, or the Texas Chainsaw 3D. Like I understand not liking bad movies.
Yeah.
But in the same light, those bad movies are new horror movies to someone else.
Yeah. Yes.
And it's for every new set of eyes, there's a possibility those eyes will see the classics, and we'll have a new entries to our fan bases, new horror fans, new Leatherface, Michael Myers aficionados. Like it's just more eyes the better.
Yeah.
And as long as it's not like an abomination and like spitting in the face of a character, like
yes. Yep.
like you can't do too wrong as long as you have a person in a mask or a killer killing. Like you can't do too wrong.
Yeah. Yeah, it's like there's just a couple of basic criteria you got to follow, and yeah, as long as you're coming at it from a part of
rules
respect
to surviving a horror movie.
That's right, man. You know, and then like I said, it gets back to just that. Well, it's nothing like the original. It's never gonna be. You know, I mean that was 50 years ago. That was a standalone. You can never recreate it. I mean,
it's different artists making it for different audiences.
Yeah.
Like you can pay homage, like you can overkill the homage that people, you know, faulted the Halloween trilogy for. But as long as it's like in the vein of like, you can't necessarily compare it to something you consider a masterpiece.
Right.
Then would that be a masterpiece if everything else compared to it?
Exactly. Yeah. If it was easily replicated, you know, no.
Yeah.
You know, I just say you know, stop critiquing it and step back for a minute and just go, hey, at least it's another addition to something you love, you know, and it's just like, why not? I mean, even if it's trash, dude, I'm happy to see it. Let's
new
go.
Flavors, man. Same dish, just new flavors.
Right. I mean, it's like, you know, I mean, hell, I embrace the goofy stuff. Like A24, we haven't seen Leatherface in space. Let's do a Leatherface X,
dude,
you know?
Man, we can go back to cross-dressing Leatherface. Like,
Yeah,
we
that's
can do
fine.
it. Like, it's more relevant now than ever.
100%, yeah.
Dude, and now they're gonna say it's too woke, man.
That's like, you know, like with the 22, you know, with all the hipsters and the bus and stuff. You go, hey, man, it's just today's youngsters, you know, like it's all the same thing, dude.
It's their jargon, you know. Like,
Yeah.
I mean, you had what's her face saying totally in 1978 Halloween 100 times. That was the word of the day, you know.
Yeah.
So I get it. Like it, but in the same sense, it's kind of dumb to date a legacy movie. Like you want a movie that you create to be timeless. So it's
Hmm.
that's a writer's error. So I get it. Like, but also you can choose to place it in the here and now. But
Yeah,
it won't live as long, in my opinion.
sure. I think that's fair. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Madness says Leatherface in the Middle East.
Dude, I imagine that there's some like cutting room floor ideas that are just like the most absurd, and they need to like comprise of like what should have made the cut. I mean,
Dude, right?
somebody thought Jason going to space was a good idea.
Somebody greenlit that and put money into it, you know?
Yeah. Yeah, I
You know,
mean, you have Leprechaun in space. Who has it like everyone gone to space? No.
we're close, you know.
Hellraiser went to space.
Dude, if it wasn't for like all of the rights being all these other franchises, doesn't the horror community just deserve like the Expendables of horror?
Oh my God, dude.
Everybody comes into one town and they just, the most kills you've ever seen in a movie. I mean,
Oh, they
it'd
just
be
take
so
over the
much
town.
fun. Yeah,
Just
dude,
a battleground.
just for the fun of it. I mean, God, it'd be so much fun, dude. But
I feel
it's Freddy vs. Jason. That was fun, man. You get to mash
Mhm.
them up together, like.
And
Man.
that movie is standing the test of time, and it wasn't taken too seriously at the time, and now it's even more beloved because of that. Like,
Yeah,
I mean, it could have been more loved if you had Kane Hodder, but
right.
uh, it didn't take itself too seriously, and that's what these legacy pieces, if they're trying to push the imagination, you have to do it with some jest.
Yeah.
Like, you can't take yourself so seriously and while being a ridiculous subject.
Sure, exactly. Dude, so last weekend I had on Nicholas Cranach and he
Oh, Nick, yeah.
yeah, so he's got the Halloween night, the Batman, Michael Myers comes to Gotham and dude, it was incredible, man. I watched that. I'm like just the concept of it and
That
again,
is such a high concept labor of love. Hats off to that guy.
dude, he did it so well. And again, that whole idea that he came into it with respect. He did both franchises just justice. I mean, it was beautiful Easter eggs throughout it, just odes and nods here and there. And I just go, man, we need more of that. I just think
Yeah.
it's so cool.
I agree. That Nick, years and years ago, he was like, when I was first getting started, he was a great customer of mine. He's a good dude. We chat often, and
Cool.
I'm excited to see what he does. Like, I mean, just for being, a labor of love hobby project, like,
Yeah.
he's putting out, it's quality,
It
and
is. Well, that's when I asked him, I go,
you just need like a spotlight, give them money and let
Yeah.
them work.
well, and that's why he's saying like he's excited now because it was all his own money plus another guy that pitched in, but he can't make money off that, of course, so it was all
Yeah.
just, but now he's like the idea of Kickstarters now that, he's got the fan base. So I just go,
Mhm.
God, I can't wait to see now what happens because he's already written the second part and he's got ideas. He's fired up and
That's
you
the
know,
cool thing is like if you can garner respect and like respect for the subject matter and have an audience, like you can rely on your audience and a fan base drastically. I'm doing a Scream fan film, and I'm providing the robes and prop knives and stuff like that, and like they're already so quality, like what they're able to do, but
Yeah.
when the crowdfunding hits, it's just gonna just up it, up it, up it. I mean, look
Right.
at the success of Never Hike Alone. Like, those movies wouldn't be where they
Yeah.
are without the fans accepting them and appreciating them. And I've talked to like Vincent and those guys, and just class A gentlemen. They revere the character, and it shows in their work.
Yeah. God. Grim saying, "Did we get into the best Halloween sequels discussion yet?" Oh God,
Oh.
I feel we could do this all night, man.
It depends on what you think of as quality. Like, are you
Yeah.
looking for a recreation of the atmosphere? Are you looking for body counts? You're looking for 80 slasher? You're looking for tongue in cheek like Scream ripoff? Depends what you want, man.
Dude, I admire your attention to detail and just everything that you absorb, and I can tell how your brain works like that. I think it's so awesome, dude. It's amazing.
a lot of zooming in on pictures and screen grabs, and it's just being a nerd turning it into a business.
Sure. Well, it's like even, on my end too, it's just being a collector, when some people would put up, like, I'm selling everything. Here's a picture of my room, and I'm just in that little, hey, what about, that little, holy hell, how'd you even know? It's like, dude, you got that attention to detail. It's like, when you know what you know,
Dude, I found a mask I'd been hunting for years. This dude was having like a major like family issue, and he's like, I'm selling everything. And he posted at like 7 in the morning. I was like, that's the mask I've been looking for years. Dude, let me get this before anybody else wakes up.
Yeah, right. Again, right time, right place.
It's
Maurice
really
says Halloween 4 was the most honest to the original vibe and atmosphere. The mask just sucked.
Agreed. It definitely is the most fall and Halloween feeling of the sequels.
Yeah.
Until you get to the new trilogy, which I think did a really good job in painting an atmosphere. But 100%, it's Halloween 4 is the quintessential fall Halloween sequel.
Definitely. Absolutely.
Mask kind of sucks.
Well, brother, I would hope that we can do this again another time, because I just feel like I could sit and talk with you. Here's the other part. I just love the fact that we've never spoken before other than a couple of texts back and forth. And just to be able to come on just straight like this, and just people I click with like that, you're a really cool dude, man. And again, I can't thank you enough for coming on.
Likewise. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, I'm so excited just to see what you do, and especially if, when you can level up that site to what your vision and your dream is of it. I think it's going to be something nobody's ever
set that roadmap, man. Paint that picture, and you gotta go for it. I appreciate it,
dude. Well, everybody, again,
shout out.
Yes.
Catch me March 6th, 7th, 8th, Chicago. I'll be doing a Days of the Dead Monsters Attacks.
Nice.
End of March, I think 20th, 21st, 22nd, Horror Hound.
Okay.
Come say hello.
Excellent. If you ever get a September, October free, come up to Minneapolis, man. I'll make you some tater tot hot dish.
Oh, I'll take you up on that, man. That's not too far. I come up there for concerts.
Hell yeah. All right. Good. Yeah, that's right. You're not far away at all, man.
Yeah, we go to the rave. We've been to the rave, Eagles Nest quite a few times.
Milwaukee?
Yeah.
Dude, yeah. That would be cool. Now I know you're a metalhead and stuff like that too. I got to selectively do it now I got kids, but I actually just scored tickets. I'm going to go see Slaughter to Prevail. They're coming to town. And,
dude. Yeah. Des Moines. I'm seeing him in Des Moines.
Are you? Oh man.
Yeah. What is it, like April something?
Yeah, something right around there. And that's right before they're going to take off a couple of years or something. So
yeah,
I think it's going to be cool because, all they've been doing is just like the big festivals and stuff, which is cool and all, but to see them in a smaller, intimate venue. Dude, beautiful. Yes.
Picked up the Grizzly the moment they announced the pre-orders on it. I got it right before their fucking mass factory collapsed.
Oh, yeah, I know, dude.
It's so incredibly uncomfortable, but it is sweet.
God, yeah. I was eyeing up one that was like a bone color with the blood on there, and I just didn't get a chance to pull the trigger, dude. But
I guess they're back up and going, but yeah.
Damn.
If you see him in Iowa, I'll see you there.
Beautiful. All right. Connor Patrick, everybody. Creepy Customs. Check this dude out. He's doing nothing but the goddamn Lord's work for us horror collectors. So, all right, brother. You have a good night, man.
Appreciate
Thank you again for everything.
Y'all be well. Thanks,
all right,
man.
see you, everyone.
Yeah.
In the vast expanse where the cosmos sighs, drifts an ancient tale as old as the skies. A figure from stories now mythified, Space Corpse goes orbiting by. He once roamed planets, oh far and wide, but now he floats where the starships fly. No more breath in his chest, yet can't be denied the space cadet who died. Oh, Space Corpse, in the void you glide, a spectral waltz in the galaxy's tide, floating free like a cosmic guide. Space Corpse goes orbiting by. Galaxies turn while he haunts with pride. No anchor to worlds, just space to bide. Gliding through stardust, no need to hide. This wanderer who never cried. In weightless silence where time collides, he drifts in dreams so amplified. Mysterious tales on mystic rides. Space Corps haunt so dignified. Oh, oh, Space Corps, in the void you glide. A spectral waltz in the galaxy's tide, floating free like a cosmic guide. Space Corps goes orbiting by. Galaxies turn while he haunts with pride. A spectral waltz in the galaxy's tide, floating free like a cosmic guide. Space Corps goes orbiting by.